No love lost between David Seymour and Chris Hipkins over the fallout from the scrapping of the second part of the Royal Commission of Inquiry into COVID. Labour leader Hipkins and former ministers Dame Jacinda Ardern, Grant Robertson and Aisha Verrill declined to appear at next week's public hearings. They've since been called off as they've already cooperated, giving evidence in private. The ACT parties launched a petition calling for them to appear, with leader David Seymour saying their decision erodes public trust. He says if they cared about the country and the next pandemic response, they would front up and tell their story. But Hipkins is rejecting this, saying ACT's made allegations about matters that aren't covered by the inquiry terms of reference, which they themselves set up. Unionised secondary school teachers are holding firm, claiming the government's pay offer doesn't meet their needs. They're striking across the country on Wednesday, rejecting a 3% pay increase over 3 years. Public Service Minister Judith Collins has called the move a publicity stunt, claiming the PPTA hasn't put the offer to its members. PPTA President Chris Abercrombie says teachers are asking for an 8% pay rise for the first year and 4% for the next two.
We believe is what we need to meet the needs. We know we have an increasing shortage of teachers. We have an increasingly complex work environment.
And thousands of planned procedures and appointments will face delays due to further industrial action by nurses and midwives in 3 weeks. Nurses' organisation members will walk off the job on Tuesday, September 2nd and Thursday, September 4th. A former social media drug buyer is claiming criminals are using code words to sell handguns, shotguns and assault rifles on private groups. The man says the number of private Facebook groups offering illegal items has taken off. He says code words like hairclip or bunny are often used to discuss firearms online to avoid detection from police and social platforms. Detective Senior Sergeant Keppel Richards says police are aware of firearms being sold on social media. Prior plans mean no Parliament for Chlöe Swarbrick today, even if she hadn't already been removed from the House. The Greens co-leader was again kicked out by Speaker Jerry Brownlee yesterday for failing to apologise after saying MPs with a spine would support sanctioning Israel. Swarbrick says she's heading north to deal with other issues in her Auckland Central electorate, something typically expected of MPs on a Thursday. Judges at this year's Book Awards for children and young adults were impressed by the diversity on display. The awards ceremony took place in Wellington last night, with Ross Kalman's book, The Treaty of Waitangi, winning the Margaret Mahy Book of the Year award.